kind of ridiculous. It's not really QBasic. It's QuickBasic 64, but I mean, let's be honest. Wait, why doesn't this work? How do you save? Oh, done. Hey, Todd. Yeah, I'm doing something stupid, so. Move this out of the way. It's actually working. Okay, yeah, no problem. Look at this. Oh. Wait, what? See this hello world? That's a QBasic web server. Hey, CBN Sandwich. Good evening. But look at this. Oh, okay. I need to actually, right now, anytime I hit a button, it kills the web server. So the way that you fix that, this is QBasic code right here, by the way. The way that you fix that is in the main loop. You have this loop until in key, which, by the way, is in key just like a magic? Equals probably escape quits. Okay, so what's escape in QBasic? It's like CHR 27. If that is correct, by the way, writing QBasic just because, yes. Well, not just because. Someone actually challenged me to build it in QBasic, and build a website in QBasic. Build my website in QBasic. Mark Villacampa, who Todd will remember. Trying to find the tweet. My next blog rewrite. I don't know why I said blog. It's just my website. I kind of want to make some sort of bespoke Rust or even C powered site, something offbeat from the normal Node power website. And Mark says, "Do it in Basic, you coward." So here we are. Thanks a lot, Mark. Oh, Mark Villacampa from the Ruby Motion days. He challenged me to write my website in QBasic. So here I am. Okay, so let's see if this works. If it doesn't, we'll see. But so the way that I have to compile this, I go into QuickBasic, I reload the thing, and I go to run make executable, which QBasic didn't have. This is a QB64, you know, modern QBasic, quote unquote. Run it. Okay, and then what I'm looking for here is I have this, but if I press buttons, it doesn't work. But if I press escape, it does work. That is probably 30-year-old knowledge coming back. The $CHR $27 being the right escape code for escape. When are you going to write a site with Blazor? Is that like a... is that Node? Oh, it's .NET. Okay. C#, .NET. It's never really interested me. I don't know why, but, you know, I guess I'm just not really much of a Microsoft dev, despite using QBasic here. But anyway, so it's working. Right now, it's the home page, and then if you go to like /Jamon, it just shows a sub page and it shows the URL. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna build a like a router. Just a really simple one. It's not gonna be like, seems like it'd be really crazy, but probably not that big a deal. So there's a lot of in this code here, there's a lot of just defining some constants. I mean, even if you're a fairly new developer, you can kind of understand these, you know, like these constants. One interesting thing about constants in QBasic is that they essentially get search and replaced. So anywhere default host is, it'll just insert the string. It's just like a macro in a way. They're not true variables. They're not held in memory. They're just, the literal is dropped in wherever it finds default host, it'll just drop in localhost. Dim shared means like global. So it has simple types. So like string right there, for example. So we have client handle, client expiry, client request. Why does it say fixed length string? Because there is no type here, so I don't understand this. Oh, that's, I think, what. So instead of doing a type, which a type would allow us to do client, and it would look something like this right here. However, what it's saying is QBase64 does not support this variable length string for the URI, which would be cool. It'd be cool to have this client like type so that you could just kind of hold this bag of data more or less. Instead, we're holding them in just simple variables. Client host, client browser. And then, by the way, the 1 to max client, this is basically an array. Farewell, my bonny lass. All right. So let's go look at the... Yeah, it is. It is an interesting way to do a list. You dimension it, basically. Is it dimension? I think. You tell it how long it can be and then what it, what it is. Long is like a big integer, I think. I'm actually not sure. Connections, it's just a variable, I guess, integer. This open host is a QB64 thing. They didn't have it in QBasic. Large integer. Okay, thanks. Dimensioning. Okay. So processes. So this main loop right here processes the old connections that were before. If there are any new connections, then it loops through and checks if there are any connections there. Creates these handles, initializes a bunch of stuff. And then when it comes back around, it will try complete request, which I don't like that name. I found this off the internet, by the way. So instead of complete, so it's more like handle request. I like handle request better. So this shared right here just simply says, hey, bring in this list. It's elsewhere, but I want it accessible here. So on local error, go to runtime internal error. Yeah, I don't. So I guess if there are errors, one of the nice things though about QB is that if you screw it up like this, it'll actually highlight it and tell you where it is, and you can even hit Control-Shift-G to jump there. In some ways, I kind of prefer it, but I mean, it's basically like doing type checking and stuff there. Okay, so this is all just like parsing out a bunch of stuff, but once we actually have it and we're doing the handle, so we have the head, which is just return okay, get, and then I actually removed, there used to be a post there, but I just go to unimplemented here. So what we're really looking for here is just, I want to build a router. So this is like the home, and then these are the others. And I was thinking maybe we would read like a file and respond with the file, but I actually want to do something simpler first. So I'm gonna strip that out. But I want to build a page. So I don't think QB64 multi-line strings. I don't think you can do that. Yeah. Yeah, you can't do that. So you actually end up having to do these sort of like HTML equals HTML plus blah, blah, blah stuff. And why do we have a $sign at the end? Oh, is that right, Todd? I'm streaming. What's up? Huh? Oh, just Todd's in the chat. Oh. I'm doing some QBasic. Nice. Probably won't be super long. Yeah. So, in order to build the HTML response, I have to do HTML equals HTML plus. Type player type name as string, score as integer. Oh. Then I don't know what he's talking about. Because that comment was... I think I may change it eventually to a type because I do like types a lot. But for now, I'm not going to. So I'm going to delete all of this crap here. Don't want any of this here. The body... Whoa, what did I do? I did something wrong here. Subpage, respond. Did I do something wrong here? I feel like I did something wrong. So this needs to all go away. Except for this. Maybe. Before I go any further, I want to see if I maybe broke something. So I'm going to go to the original version. And I'm going to look for this. Okay, so if the client UI yeah, okay. So I made that up. All right, that means I can delete all this stuff. I do need the carriage return at the end. I pretty much need this. So there'd be a title here. And then, so we'll start with title here. There's no string interpolation. So I'll make a title here. This is all just kind of like title equals hey there head, and then we'll create the body, and then okay, sure, we'll throw the title in there, and then what we'll do is put the HTML there, and I don't want the client URI, and I don't know what the try complete request equals 0 thing is. Oh, that's a method post thing. Try complete request. Oh, that's the response. I forgot that this is a really interesting about QBasic. When you set the name of the function, a variable with the name of the function to a value, whatever that value is at the end, it will return. Hey, dead slap. Sweet. You didn't raid me though. Or did you raid me? I always forget to raid people. Yeah, I'd like to do Godot at some point. Godot, right? Godot, not Godot. You didn't know I was on you. Well, I don't blame you. I rarely stream at this time of night. I'm writing QBasic, which is hilarious. Okay, so HTTP 1.1 200 OK, and then just dumps this in. So I want to see if this even works. And I'm going to add the client URI to the end of that. Hey there / Jamon or whatever. So first thing I do is go and reopen this. No, I do not want to save. And then I go run make executable. And then I go here. I get out of it, rerun it. Hey there / Jamon. Nice. And you notice it's larger. That is because I thought I deleted all this. It's weird. Okay. Let's go to just the slash with node, and it says hello world, and that's what we expect. And in fact, if I go look at the actual source, it's just hello world. And then if I go look at the source, if I go slash dead slap, and I look at the source, I see HTML head title, hey there dead slap, title, head, body, h1, hey there. And you can see that in the actual thing, we're building that right there. 0 though, I think this is bad. I think this is really bad. I think it's supposed to be good. So this handle request 0 was not intended to be there. That was like a whole, see right here, message hasn't arrived yet, or client disconnected. So if the length is less than the content length, we don't have to do that because post is not something we handle. I just changed it to unimplemented. So now what I want to do is I want to take this client URI and basically build for each one. We're going to build new HTML stuff. And I'm actually going to, at the end of this, go with the response. And instead of doing respond, assume the request can be completed, set it to 0 if it can't. What were the zeros then? Oh, that was only for that. Okay. So if I have an else, then this will actually be oh, that's really interesting. That's really interesting. That's really interesting. So GitHub Copilot says if the left 5 characters are this, it's basically saying if you put stuff after the URL, it's okay. We're just going to ignore that. We're going to do this. So let's say that I do about, let's say. So that would be how many characters? Does it show how many characters? You're going to make me. There's no stats anywhere, really? Anyway, that's what, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so if the 7 on the left are about, and then I'm going to have an else here. And this will be like the 404 not found. And I'll also end function, not end function. Exit function, I think is what I'm looking for. Yeah, exit function. So 404 not found. So this is the about page, this is the home page. I'm actually going to do this same stuff here with home. And then let's go file, load that, make executable. I'm going to hit escape there just to get out of it. Run it. What? Oh wait, we have a case without select case. Where did I messed something up? So select case, what's kind of cool is you can hit Control-Shift-G and it'll show you where the error is, which is legit really cool. So this case, so we're missing something. There's an if, there's an else if. I think we're missing an end if. We're missing an end if on line. What I'm not seeing. So line if else if is else if supposed to be together? It is supposed to be together. That's the problem. Okay. All right. Else if is supposed to be like this. So, okay. File. Do this. It says okay now, so that means that I should be able to build ridiculously fast, actually. So escape to get out of that. Rerun. And it says 404 not found because dead slap's not one of the things. About, whoops. About also not found because it expects the slash, which we're going to have to fix. And then if I get rid of that, it says home. So our router is working. Basic router working. All right. So the slash at the end. I don't think is necessary. Let's just go 6 and like so. I mean, it's just an if-else statement. That's a router, right? We're building a string off of an if-else. I have an idea. Instead of using left, I'm wondering if we can use in string. You know? If in string. So the thing that I need QB64 in string, I need to know if it doesn't find it, what does it return? The position of the first occurrence of a string in another string. Starts at position 1. It does not start at position 0. So 0 would be wrong. I have an idea, but I don't know if it'll work. We could do a switch, a select case. So let's say we do this. Select case 1. Look at it. It already anticipated what I was trying to do. Look at this. This isn't really what I want to do, but it's close. And so if inString returns 1, that means that it starts with that, right? Yeah, Copilot. It actually did a good job. I like it. I like what it's doing here. So I can't like actually handle an image right now. Go to not implemented, I think is the, it's not implemented. Unimplemented. So I can just go to unimplemented. We don't have images yet. By the way, what does unimplemented do? Responds 501 not implemented. Okay. So there's scripts. I suppose if I want JavaScript, I'll probably actually need a script.js. But again, I do like, I like this format. So there's no style.css. I mean, style is just... instead of handle request, it'd probably be more like HTML. Equals. Compile is correctly. Yeah, it is. So HTML equals. So there's the index. So instead of index, I like home. I wish this wasn't so ugly. But it's okay. It's a little ugly. Oh yeah, they're gonna be asking for the favicon. Sorry. Go to not found. Which, by the way, I think I actually have a not found. Do I not? Error. I'll just do a not found. That's fine. So instead of doing the 404 not found, I can go to not found, like so. Go to, like that. And I actually don't need any of these. Just say go to not found there. If it got to this point, then it has an HTML, like right there. So handle robots is another one. I don't really need the C though. This can just be a what do my other ones look like? Read file, shrink space, date time, respond, handle request, tear down. So handle request. So instead of doing that, I think what I'll do is just homepage, I guess. I don't need to pass through C. The connection is unimportant. So for now, we're just gonna go not found. I can just do favicon there. Style. No C. Script. Handle image makes sense. But I would need to actually pass through like the rest of it. Like something like that. So let's make the home page. I'm not going to do this yet. I put a $sign at the end, which, by the way, I need to do up here. Like so. And at the end, I'll say homepage equals HTML. But actually, no, instead of HTML, I'll just do like H. So H equals, so this is the homepage, Jamon, Holmgren. And this is where I start like pulling in actual information. So jamonholmgren.com. And let's pull in the actual. So, wow, this is a lot of stuff here though that I would probably want, right? It'd be interesting if I just continue to like serve up. Nah, probably not. Okay, I'm gonna keep it simple. So doc type HTML. So some of this stuff I need to actually grab like function header HTML with the title as string end function. So so header HTML. Oh, and this CRLF stuff is kind of interesting. HTML title style. Oh, that's really interesting. That's really interesting. Head, and then the body, and then that, which I don't need this part of it. Now, do I put the $sign though? I don't think I put the $sign. And actually, I'm going to make this H. Then I'll say header HTML equals H. I think this is how that works, and that returns it. So what I'll do is I'll say header HTML Jamon Holmgren's website. And then I will go H equals H plus, and now I need like the body and stuff like that. Do I want to do this carriage returns? That's a good question. It is kind of a nice little touch here. It makes the source look nicer. And then we go slash body. And at the end we have to wrap it up. So we'll probably do something like slash HTML. Which is a little annoying. Or we change this to full HTML. We pass in full HTML, title as string, body as string, and then body plus body plus slash body plus, and then H equals H plus slash HTML plus CRLF, and then we return that as full HTML. And then we just go and wrap this with H. And now we don't have to worry about body. Body's already in there. HTML's already in there. This just kind of like wraps everything. The full HTML, we give it the title, we give it the H, and now we can just say whatever we want. So H1, Jamon's home page. And I don't, maybe I'll put one more thing here. Full page, like so. So we'll go here and go boom. Control Shift G, what do we have? Expected something on current line. HTML equals home page. Is it not like this? I wonder if this whole select case thing doesn't work. But we can do if else if, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. It's a little hard to find stuff here. Okay, right here. So instead of this, we go if equals 1, then, right? And if, and these cases are going to be if, or let's see, else if equals 1, then, and then this else is just an else. And kind of works. Homepage. It responds with the HTML. Let's reload. G. Does not like the homepage thing. So maybe it actually did work. Maybe I didn't need to do that. I'm going to back this out. Because it's slightly cleaner. Let's just make this just like that and see if that goes away. Yeah, it did. So it doesn't like my homepage $sign here. Do I not do the parentheses? Don't think I do the parentheses. Yep, looks like that's what it was. Come back in here. Do my fast refresh, aka not fast refresh. Hey, look, that's even black background with white text. What the heck? Okay, about is not picking up. Oh, I know why. Because I need to know if this is exactly that. Right? So that's where this doesn't work anymore. Yeah, it does build quick. So what about like length or something? I think it's QB64. String length. Okay, where's the string length? Oh, this is old school. Just len? Okay. It's been a while since I've done this. So if the length of it is just 1, this is a bit of a hack. Right? Capture the home page. It's a bit of a hack. Let's try it though. Make this executable. So about is not a thing. Homepage is a thing. Did I not have an about? I don't have any other pages, so okay. But it's working. And it's freaking fast too. Just I wonder QB64 get current millisecond time. timer. So this is doing like, so what is timer 6 number of seconds? I want it to give me milliseconds. QB64 time in milliseconds. Time $ millisecond. Oh. Oh. Nice. Wait, no, this is Liberty Basic. It's not QB64. Visual QBasic. What? You cannot get milliseconds from QBasic. Timer has a resolution of 18. Timer. Oh, so timer will. Okay, well, let's just look at timer. All right. So the very first thing when we are handling a request, let's do connection dim client start timer as float. Is float a thing? It's not float. It's like double or something like that. Single. I think it's called single. Single precision. So client start timer. So there's a couple of things we have to do here. Client, let's say expiry. So he has this timer thing. What's the 0.001? What's that? Okay. Where do you set it? So it's timer 0.001. Okay, so let's do, so this is the expiry. So client start timer C equals timer. I'll do this 0.001. I don't know what it is, but we'll try it. And then we need the teardown needs to set equals 0. 0. Actually, I don't need that. That doesn't matter. We handle the request. Well, actually, I can do all of my stuff in here, I think. I might be able to just like spawns. Yeah, I think this handle request makes sense. So I could actually just go like start timer as single. Start timer equals, okay, I like that. Wherever I set this, okay, client start timer, I'm just gonna get rid of that. So there's no more start timer, don't need that. Okay, so timer Okay, right there. Start timer. Handles it. And at the end of that, we can, whoa. What did I just do? Oh, I didn't want page down. Okay. What I can do is print request handled in seconds. We'll see if Copilot knows what that's all about. Does not like this. String timer minus, is it 0.001? See, now it's apparently, I don't think I wanted to save there, but maybe I did. Okay, so run. So you can't just pass in nothing if you do a parenthesis. That's what I'm getting here. So let's run it. And then now if I refresh, it says request handled in 8,000 seconds. So that's not quite what we want. Timer minus start time. Dim total time as single. It feels like this should work because we have the timer. Yeah, right there, start timer. Doesn't appear to be subtracting. Just looks like it's going up. Also, this is going up. I don't know why that is. So why would... No. Okay, so why would the start timer... So let's do start timer. Print start timer, end timer. Let's try it. So the start timer is 0. Okay, start time. Probably because it was called start timer and not start time. So I don't need that anymore. It's a little too forgiving sometimes. It showed negative there. I think it's maybe a little bit inaccurate. shows negative sometimes. Let's give it some time here. Let's make it really slow. So like do a massive loop to slow it down. I don't know if that'll work. It looks right, but it's been a long time. Okay, taking a while. It's good. Maybe I shouldn't have made it quite so massive. That's pretty long. Let's go 10,000. And if this works, then I'll probably be done for the night, but it's kind of fun. It's too fast. $100,000. By the way, notice the compiler doesn't abstract away or like compile away, optimize away that. Well, this is taking its time. I feel like it's actually broken. Like I go above a certain amount and it just dies. 50,000. Oh, that's probably why it's going above the... I'll go 30,000. Actually, I'll print something to make it like quasi slow 300 times. Because that will be slow. Okay. Run executable. That's still ridiculously fast. 3,000? Okay, so now it's not going negative at, well, it's like insanely fast, super fast. It's printing out 3,000 times. Looping. Okay, well, we know it's fast. It's very nice. Very nice. Okay, so we've got all that stuff done. Now we've got the home page. Now what we would need to do is like start implementing other pages. Well, first off, finish the home page. Maybe, you know, / beginnings, let's say. So beginnings page, right? So function beginnings page. And this would be beginnings. And it would be, yeah, beginnings, Jamon Holmgren. So like that. And then I would just grab, you know, all of this info, let's say. So something like that. And let's say that I were to drop that in, /p. And then I will delete all of that for now. And I'll just see if that works. Again, file, jamon.dev, run executable, run that, come back here and go /beginnings, and there it is. Yeah, it works. It's ridiculously fast. It's so fast. Well, I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks for hanging out with me, folks. It's pretty cool. Like, you know, it's running on QBasic. I think next time I stream, I might, next time I stream this anyway, I might see if there's a way to get it to run on, like, you know, Vercel or something. Yeah, see ya, Dead Slap. Probably not Vercel. I don't know if there's Vercel if you can run custom executable. Not an exe, but an executable. I mean, maybe? Because, like, if I could just, like, build for... Yeah, native binary compilation. Oh, no, that's Node. Stuff like that. Like, I'll figure that out. If not, I'll probably run it on, like, I don't know. I'll figure out a way. Anyway, see y'all next time. I'm actually going to go see if there's a way to raid someone, because I haven't done that in a long time. I mean, I don't have very many people on here, but, you know. Raiding's always fun. Raid channel. We could go to Poo Poo Creed. Well, nah, I probably won't. I'm not going to raid anybody. I'll just see y'all next time. Have a good, happy Thanksgiving.